All right. Hello? We in there? We in there?
Yep.
We in there?
We in there like swimwear, baby.
My nigga, is this officially happening?
I think it's happening,
Are we
bruh.
fucking podcasting?
Is it happening?
Again?
Ooh.
I'm just saying, man. You wanted to act like we didn't do it for real. What's
Shit.
going on, folks? It's, as you know, it's your boy, the one and only, Hundo the Hitmaker, HNDO, your favorite one to know. And I'm here with my co-host, everybody's favorite person.
Your most favorite guy in the world. It's Bass, baby. What's happening, world? Welcome back, baby. What the fuck?
And this time I thought I couldn't come alone. You know what I mean? Normally I come by myself, and I'm just such a lone wolf. And since then, so much has happened. You guys
So
started the
fucking
team.
much.
We've dropped album after album. We've done a lot, bro. We don't even want to pat ourselves on the back because I ain't looking for no pat on the back.
I swear to God. Pats on the back?
I
Pats
just
on the
want
back
all
nowadays, bro?
the bags. I just want all the bags and all the respect from the people who do it. That's really all it is. But yo, bro, like we're here. The lead motherfucking. Let's do it. Let's do this. We're super good. You ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to the league.
Welcome.
No, that was good. But what's going on, yo?
What's happening, though, yo? What's good?
All right, so for sure. So first things first.
Yeah.
Where the fuck have we been?
Man, we've been outside. We've been recording. We've been dropping music.
Too much.
We've been doing way too much.
We made it. We invented Hyena. Since you guys saw us last, it was just the league. It was just It's Bass Baby and Hunter the Hitmaker, and Bass came to me. Origin story time. That's a great one.
Yep, that's the way to start it.
And he was like, "Yo, Hundo, I want to make a team. I want to build a fucking team, bro." And since I had already done that with Supreme, shout out my little brother Supreme, love you, bro. We miss you, man. I was like, no.
Oh yeah, he was very adamant.
I was
about
like,
that
fuck
shit.
no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because we've done it and people aren't appreciative. I can't fucking fuck with that, bro. I'm not. But then he was just like, come on, dog.
Let's do it.
I'm not those people. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him an impossible task. I was like, if you go get my favorite rapper in the city, T. Jackson. Shout out my brother. Shout out my twin T.
Shout out the broski.
Yo, like, we'll do it. We'll fucking make it happen.
What he thought was an impossible task, long story short, what he thought was an impossible task, I made that shit possible. Shit. Tom Cruise, bitch, I do my own stunts.
Well, I mean, you did make it possible. You did, but I was still pretty reluctant. Even when he got here, I was just like, he's not going to go for that.
Yeah, there was a moment. There was.
But, I mean, it shocked the shit out of me. He was just like, it's just going to be us three? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, fuck it, let's go. And Hyena was born. Now, I think the most controversial thing, which is also I think is a great thing to bring up, is that there was already a hyena out here.
Yeah, and honestly, that was my fault. That was honestly my fault.
Because you were aware of them. You were aware of them. You knew they existed.
See, it's been 10 years. Like the way bro said.
Damn, I don't remember a lot of shit.
See, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like you said, I had no recollection. He wasn't hitting me up. I wasn't hitting him up. None of that shit.
Well, I mean, but again, like I said, in their defense, because again, I'm very very understanding. I can try to see from both sides. Mm-hmm. They knew they had worked with you, but even though it's crazy to me because he didn't even call you Young Bass or Is Bass Baby. He called you, what did he call you? He's Bass God.
Yeah,
which is also fire. Shout out for another like come up on a name. But I was like, who's Bass God? I thought he was talking about somebody else. But then I was like, no, there's no way he's specifically talking about you. And I was like, that's crazy. So it was never no malice, but at the same time, our name is an acronym. You know what I mean? It was never really just Hyena.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not even just Hyena. It's have you ever needed anything?
Like a fucking punk hip hop band. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it is. We're not, and that's the thing. That's one thing that I want to clarify. We're not trying to take nothing. You and me, we're not trying to take shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm an inventor. I'm an innovator. Now, I will say, like Von Dutch says, that nothing's brand new. And, that's why he's like, still my art, because no idea is original. You know what I mean? We're all just innovators off of things that inspired us. So I think it's really egotistical when people be like, oh, I did that and you got that from me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Isn't that what you wanted as a tastemaker, is to do that and be a tastemaker? So I just think that's really weird for people to get so caught up in like, it's mine, give me my roses. Like, dude, there's people who have invented stuff. There's black people right now who gave you washing machines. You don't know their fucking name. So what do you mean? You
Let him cook.
You know what I'm saying? You want their roses? You want your roses because you made a song or you made a bop or nah, bro. At the end of the day, I just you should create because you like it.
Right.
Because you're a creator. You know what I'm saying? So, but all in all, I just feel like it was never the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, exactly.
And it's all love. Like I said, shout out to y'all. Can't wait to work. I even told Levon, I was like, yo, he had Spit a P and Trey Blue on his show.
Oh, God,
you know what I'm saying? And I think he has a history with all of us. You know what I mean? He's had us on his other show. But on Don't Do the Messenger, I wrote in. I was like, "Yo, how about you have us all on the podcast so we can clarify?" You know what I mean? So
all the hyenas in one spot.
Exactly, so they can see the den come together and see. Even though we're not in the same pack, nigga, we still gonna move like with the support you're supposed to do.
We push togetherness over here. That's really what we
and
trying
that's
to
it.
do.
Inclusiveness, or or like I said, ingenuity. Like, you gonna do it? Let's fucking do it. I got you. Let's first 5 seconds. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? People don't have that. People don't have that anymore. They don't even want that. You know what I'm saying? But again, now that we got the podcast.
Yeah,
now that we got the podcast.
Now that we got this shit.
Now that the league's back.
Come on.
We could have y'all on here, Spit a P, Trey Blue. We would love to have y'all, man, so we could sit down and again hash it out. Let them see, you know what I mean, black men show love to each other versus the hate that they expect us to have. I know that shit don't sell, but we'll sell some other shit. We ain't gotta sell this shit. This is our hometown, nigga. We all love this city. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, well, again, I was adopted. I was embraced. You know what I mean? And it wasn't easy. You know what I mean? Because I was that annoying little brother. So
that's real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we just some orphans at the end of the day trying to kick it with other orphans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to my orphans. Hate a group home. but yeah, man, like, other than that, like, I mean, you were on some shit. Before we even had the team, you had a management team, you had a bunch of other people you were working with. You got so much love in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, why not have bass here where people are gonna embrace bass? You know what I mean? New face, embrace bass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like what you did there, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And that's another thing that I want to touch on too. Like, I've come to realize that just because I'm known in the city and just because people show me love in the city,
yeah,
it doesn't mean that they really like fucking with me like that. It doesn't mean that they're really tuning in, and for those that are tuning in, I appreciate you.
Yeah,
but
we really love y'all, man. Like, honestly,
please
because again,
understand
we're not.
That we love the shit out of y'all.
And again, I don't even hate the other people that don't know us because it's my job to make you a believer. I think Bia said something like that on an interview. She's like, "That's your job to circle back around and make them a believer."
Type shit.
You know what I mean? If it molds you, then that's the kind of artist you're going to end up being. So I think that's you know that's going to be a real thing, a real testament to what we do.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, for sure. I mean, other than that, man, I mean, we got new stuff coming. We've met so many people.
Stuff,
I mean, shout out the Creative Works movement right now. Fucking Gaia and Vegas and Peanut, all them over there.
Vegas Creative Network.
Yeah,
we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for having us on semester 2. We're ready for semester 3 and 4. We ready for more of them shits.
We don't have that in here in Vegas. In California, we have creative meetups all the time, bro. It's one of my favorite things about Cali. It's like, if you're a creative photographer, model, any of that stuff, you do any of that stuff, they'll send out a wide net and be like, yo, we'll meet at the Atrium, meet over here, meet in this city.
Hell
and
yeah.
we all meet up and we make content. You know what I'm saying? And there's no charge. It's just us, all of us just vibing, creating, and there's no ego. It's just like, we all know we're dope.
Just coming up with a bunch of new shit.
Exactly. And here it's more like I said, and the craziest part is like, everyone thinks crabs in a barrel is a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're pulling each other down. Like, nah, bro, it's because I want to get you out of the barrel. So hold on to me, and I'm going to get you up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull you out of the barrel. So again, I just feel like it's all perception, man. Like, you know what I mean? Again, we don't create to pander. You know what I'm saying? We know we're in an entertainment business.
Oh, God.
We don't create to pander, my nigga. We're just like, this is what we like to do. You know what I'm saying? But what else is on the docket, bro?
Shit. Honestly, guys, we've been to the Cannabis Awards recently.
Yeah.
We ended up going to the Weed TV event. That shit was fun.
Yeah, shout out My Way TV. They embraced you. They took me in because of you.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? They were like, again, I feel like that's happened a lot lately. I mean, like, for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know who I had. I really just like the attributes who you were. I didn't even know that you were going to be this kind of like accepted. You know what I'm saying? And like, you were going to be my invite in the door. Like, did you bring bass? You didn't? You should go home.
And it's crazy that has happened. And I'm just sitting there like, yo.
Yeah.
My man's Hundo, the hitmaker, he got just as much value that y'all see in me.
But again, they don't know that. I'm not, again, I embraced this city. It was the first time I felt like I got to really be truly who I was trying to be. And coming straight out of college, coming here, I had a choice of being in LA or stay here. And I even went back to LA when I felt like, and again, you get caught up as a creative in all the small things and being ignorant and young. And I was just like, bro, niggas don't appreciate me and they don't want to fuck with me. Because I went crazy, bro. I went to every studio. You know what I mean? I got testaments. I shot out LaVon Kennedy. Like, he knows. Like, he was just like, bro, you're coming on way too strong. Like, you're way too needy. Like, you want to work all the time. You want every day.
Isn't that what it's supposed to happen?
Yeah, but niggas got lives, bro. Remember, that's what we're going through right now. We got lives. This is what we want to do. This might be the boat we want to take to propel us to the next spot, but we got lives, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's
life
what
be life, and like
I was a little bro, and so I was just like so eager, and I had no. Being that my family is really small, and I didn't get them till later in my life. I don't really have the ties that everybody has. You know what I'm saying? The friendship ties or the politics where I got to be here and be there. Like, I'm solo. I was a lone wolf. I think that's what makes Hyena what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bunch of group of stray dogs who happen to have met up and been like, nigga, we can chew through a whole brick city if we really want to do this.
Man, that is some real shit. Have you ever needed anything? Now, really talking about that shit, I I can never forget how fast you told me to come up with an acronym.
Yeah, that shit was the scariest thing. Again, but I don't know, man. Now that again, I like controversy. I'm just saying, like, I feel like not I was played. How do I say this? Like, it wasn't that you played me or played anybody. It's that you forgot you knew something, and we've all done that.
That's exactly what happened.
Something.
I forgot.
But when I was like, I'm not really sold on Hyena. Mind you, I wasn't really sold on the team. You know what I mean? I was just like, I'm not really sold on it.
Right.
If we come up with a code acronym, then yeah, we'll definitely do it. I couldn't finish my sentence before you was like, have you ever needed anything?
I looked up while I was writing some shit.
Have you ever needed anything? I was like, did you already have that in the chamber? No, I just came up with that right now. I was like, you lying, nigga. You're a fucking liar. Who are you? Drake? Just do right and kill everything? No, nigga, you didn't know that shit. And he was like, I swear on my on moms. And I was like, oh shit, okay, then that's the name. But that's what I'm saying. It was so much more powerful than Hyena for me. Yeah. It was more like the soul of like the conversation or what we were trying to do. So I was like, we'll just name the team. Have you ever needed anything?
And then next thing you know, that shit ends up becoming a foundation.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's like a mission statement.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even. And again, a lot of the stuff a lot of conversations molded a lot of the things we do. Even the podcast, even the league. I was like, I'm gonna do it, and a lot of people were upset with me for wanting to do it. I had people fall off with me. You know what I mean? I know they were like, bro, I was there when you came in with the idea, and you know, I was like, bro, the only person that really helped me was my shout out twin Ricky. It was Ricky. I told Ricky, I was like, let's change the name of our, because we have a team too. You know, Kami Angaku era. That's like our shit, nigga. Like we're ninjas.
That's facts.
So. And he's an artist just like me, and my brother's coach. So I was like, yo, can you make me a logo for this podcast I want to start? Then, you know, he said, let's change the name to the league. And he was like, nah, I'm straight. I'm good. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, yeah. So I was like, cool. Can I name it for the podcast? And, you know what I mean? Can you make me a logo? Shout out the logo. I don't know if y'all can see it. Stuff on the walls and stuff right now.
Right over here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, your camera can see it, huh? Yeah. He did that in a couple hours, bro. And all I told him was like, bro, I want a logo like the NBA logo, but with a nigga with a microphone. And he was like, done, say less.
And now it's this masterpiece,
you know
right here.
Well, it's just like they say as a creator, if you're creating a brand or anything, if your logo doesn't look good in black and white, then you don't really have a logo.
That's big facts.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, I don't know what to tell you.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
For real. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, so let's get more to the topic of what the league is. Because, again, I'm gonna add some flashbacks in here. Because, again, the league has been so many things and progressed into so many things. As a podcast, at first it was just the hip hop stuff. You know, we didn't want to talk about nothing.
Top 5 hip hop artists.
Top 5, you know what I mean? And now I'm just like, I let the conversation kind of unfold. You know what I mean? After watching so many podcasts and after watching so many people I actually admire their platform, I was like, you know what? I'll just let the conversation unfold, because I found out, like, again, a special shout out to Trey Voorhees. We had an episode I want to drop on Halloween, and I might just drop it simultaneous. Hopefully I can get them back to this one, and
we'll just might have to do that.
Drop them like twins, or get like a part 1 and part 2.
Hell yeah.
Because we recorded 2 episodes. You know what I mean? And never got a chance to drop them because I was a perfectionist, and life was kicking my ass. And there's so many moments in our last podcast. He's like, "Hey, strike that. Don't put that on there. No, don't show none of it." I was like, "No, bro, we gotta be real. Niggas want to meet Trey."
He said,
like,
"Take it off the
"Nah,
record."
politics. I ain't got time." And you know what? And after watching it, I was like, I see it. You know what I mean? I want clicks and stuff, but he's like, no, I got to still be a man and stand on mine. So I never really dropped that episode. So I hope you seeing this now, man. That's why I didn't drop it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Yeah. It's just only because I wanted to go through with the fine tooth comb with him and be like, yo, what do you want me to keep? What do you want me not to keep?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Ooh.
You know. Just saying.
Hold on. Now that you got your camera back on, say that shit one more time.
Was I cooking over there?
You was cooking.
Was I cooking over there?
You was cooking like a motherfucker, bro.
Man, I didn't even know. What I was saying was, genuinely, if you don't feel like you're him or you're confident, because again, confidence is inside of you. Like, it's not, you have to go get it. People feel like, I lost my confidence, I don't know how to get it back. I get that. You know what I mean? It's a struggle to keep and maintain like any emotion. But my whole point is that it's already there. It's the closest. It's no walk. It's right. You don't have to move.
Right, it's right there.
All you have to do is simply feel like I'm that person and manifest. I hate the word manifest because it's so like new age and so Gen Z. Everyone says the same kind of words, but genuinely the reason why this has got such a popularity is because I'll give you something I watched on TikTok.
It's a good game.
All right. Your brain, think of your brain like a parrot, right? I heard it like a parrot. If you walked in your house and your parrot repeated back to you, you know, gave you life advice or something like that, which you wouldn't take life advice from your parent. If you walked in and you're going to say it's the same stuff. Hey, hey, he's gonna say hi to you or whatever. But if you were like, hey, I hate myself, he's gonna say, I hate myself. If you're gonna go in there and you say, I hate my life, he's gonna say, I hate my life. It's gonna repeat whatever you feed it.
Shit.
Okay, because it doesn't know, it doesn't have really the same sentience as it. It's just driving this machine, and it's a well orchestrated machine, I guess you could say. Its job is to keep you maintained. But as far as the spirit in your essence, that thing right there that dictates your consciousness, I just feel like all it really comes down to is you picking what you want and just focused on that. If you change your focus, you're not really going to obtain it. Like, okay, one of my favorite things to say is God. Everything's God, right?
Yep.
And if God made us and we're in His image, that's why we're conscious, right? The first thing He made was the heavens and the earth. He was, which is a metaphor for the universe.
Right.
Why wouldn't it be conscious?
Man.
Why wouldn't it be conscious? Why wouldn't it be sentient? God got God shit to do. I got God shit to do. I don't have time to do mortal thinking. I got God stuff to do. Universe, you got this. Don't give them too much. Don't give them too little.
Right.
Give them what they ask for. And that's the problem is people don't know they're asking for stuff. They might be like, I want $1 million. And then every day they say shit that makes them not feel like they deserve it. And so they never obtain it. You know, like, oh man, I want to have a better relationship, and then go to this person who treats them like shit. And they're like, oh, I deserve it. Everyone needs a second, and they make excuses for everyone else, but not for themselves.
Right.
So again, you walk in your house, and your parents are repeating back to you, "You're amazing. You had a great day. You're him."
I would listen to that parrot.
You would first off, you would love that parrot. You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So why don't you teach yourself, way smarter being, to love yourself that way?
Who needs a therapist or a psychiatrist when you got Hundo the Hitmaker spitting nothing but facts? I would stop him, but
No, it's not even.
He's
I'm,
right.
I'm just saying. I just think it's really a tough aspect to keep your mind where you need it to. Because again, that anxiety and depression. My first release was I got anxiety. You know, well, not my first release, but my first recent one.
Yeah.
And my first ever release was called Listen. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I'm very introspective in the sense of like, I'm not going to lie to you through my music. We all want to have fun. We're all in the entertainment business, so I'm like, let's dance. But there's moments where I'm using this to create, to tell myself a story.
Right.
Like I made that song Listen. It took a week to record because I was talking about something that was real to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I like to make my art appeal to everyone so that we're like, damn, that shit relates. I can feel that.
Like, not only does it make them move, but it also makes them think.
Exactly. So
and just to piggyback off of that, anxiety, like, When Hundo first showed me anxiety, he thought that I
didn't even show you. I just dropped it. Remember?
You did. That's exactly what happened.
I didn't show anybody.
He ended up just dropping the track and shit. I ended up hearing it, and I'm like, oh shit, he's talking some shit right now.
This is different. Like,
not only is it different, but he's also talking on some real shit that a lot of us men do not want to talk about, which is mental health.
You know what's funny? I will say that as much time as I spent alone and not with my family, because again, life. My mom was a single mom and she's a gangster and she was had stuff to do.
Right.
I feel like as much as I spent a long time alone when I was with my family, we were very unified. Even in our fuck shit, like we're gonna rob a bank. Okay, well you gonna rob it this way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was one of those things where I didn't really have a choice but to be the person I said I had to be. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it was like, and even then we're all coming up short. You know what I mean? My life was doing something totally different. I never thought in a million years I'd be sitting here like this. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And again, I just feel like I said, anxiety, depression. I feel like I said, I agree with so many people when they say depression is a luxury, because I'm trying to feed families and I got my brothers to take care of. I don't have time for that.
Right.
I want to be sad. I just don't have time to do it. Now, anxiety, it can flare up at any moment. I feel like it's like mixed with nervousness and excitement, and we don't really know how to process all this information at one time.
Right.
So
all of these,
all your senses are going off. You know what I'm saying? All your senses are going off. But people who are like, I have anxiety. I'm anxiety all the time. I have anxiety. Oh my God, I have anxiety. You can't, in my opinion, you can't have anxiety all the time. You're genuinely gonna forget at one time, even when you're taking a shit, or at some time you're gonna. I'm just being real. Like at some time you're gonna forget you have anxiety. The only way to have anxiety is to be consciously thinking about something. You are too self-aware. Too self-aware of absolutely everything, everybody else's shit. That's why they say ignorance is bliss.
See, and again, another piggyback moment. There's one thing that I love that you call me, and I love it to death because it's true. Idiot savant. Hundo calls me.
Everyone's gonna be like, "You like being called an idiot? What a fucking idiot!"
Listen, hear me out, and here's where I'm gonna explain to the viewers and to the people listening.
I'm sorry, that was just hilarious to me. I meant it in the most respect.
No, of course, and the reason why I say that I'm actually cool with being, quote unquote, the idiot savant and shit.
Yeah,
I know things.
You do,
but it's not. But
not the things I know. That's what I'm saying. We're all idiot savants.
Exactly, and also on top of that, I could know more than the next person.
That's what I'm saying. We're all geniuses in our pocket.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I hate IQ tests and all that stupid shit. I hate it. The reason why is because it's only testing the bureaucracy of how you're going to go live out in this world. Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? And even then, it's like, I'm just judging you, not really judging your IQ. I'm judging your wealth bank of knowledge. You know what I say that? And I'm not saying that it's not valid in certain, and most rights, but I just feel like depending on your lifestyle, that shit is irrelevant because I may not have a bright IQ, but is there a street IQ? Is there a street IQ test?
Talk that shit.
Can I get a street IQ test? Because I don't think you have any street smarts. I don't think if we're in Compton and we're going down fucking we're going down Beach, no, not Compton. Like if we're coming down Rosecrans, nigga, and you see someone across the street and they look you in the eyes, how you gonna act? Like a bitch? If you look like a bitch, they gonna come get you. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. Is like the fact that people have to think about that. That has nothing to do with IQ. I mean, that's social. That's knowing your surroundings, bro, and being real with yourself. A lot of people are fronting. Like I love that people love you, and my favorite part is that they think that you have this facade or act all the time. I still think like sometimes like, this nigga's not being real. There's no way he's real. He has to be made up. He has to be an NPC. The Matrix made him specifically
imaginary friend.
Yes, like Foster's. You remember Foster's, the blue nigga?
I'm blue.
Yes.
I'm blue, baby. The fuck? I'm cool with it.
It makes no fucking sense. It's like, what are you? Because again, I've never had someone who held me accountable. You said this, and this is what I meant. You know what I mean? Most people are, all right, or they'll get in their way, and they'll be like, I don't really want to fuck with you because, you did this one thing. They don't have the communication, but hey, you did this one thing. I don't want to not fuck with you, so let's find that middle ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. The League, a.k.a. It Is What It Is podcast.
So much shit. But, hey, like I was saying earlier, bro, what was please explain.
You can use that cover.
Please explain your EDC experience for the people, bro.
EDC.
Like for somebody of your caliber, you know what I'm saying?
EDC.
Going to EDC. Please explain it to the
viewers. Shout out EDC.
Straight like that?
No, fuck that. Shout out the people that make EDC amazing. Because I went all 3 days. And the first day I called all you guys, I was like, you guys gotta fucking come to EDC. I don't know how you're gonna get here, but you fucking better scalp something. Get the fuck in the door. Because it was just more, the first day was overstimulating. I didn't even dance. Like everyone, I went by myself. That's another thing. If you can't, I went by myself. I didn't go with anybody else. I happened to run into people because it's EDC and I'm from the town that it's in. So I happened to run into my cousin, shout out Edie, and I saw a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? But genuinely, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, it looks like it's like an adult. It's like what Six Flags wants to be.
Ooh.
You want to pander to preteens, that's fine. This is adult Six Flags. Literally, there's roller coasters, there's fucking people on stilts, there's fucking, I mean, like, I can't even explain to you all. There was a church tower that spit fire out random, or I don't know if it was on an hour, I don't know, but nigga, I was walking, I could be 100 yards away and you could feel that shit on your neck. I'm a big ass nigga, and the first time it went off, I thought a bomb was. I was like, ah! I was genuinely shook, nigga. I was like, what the fuck was? And everyone was like laughing and clapping and shit. And I was like, y'all niggas is crazy. Because I couldn't even understand what was happening. And the craziest part is like, I gotta go back the next day. I feel like I didn't get enough information. I was like, I don't get it still. Like I was just there, and it was good to mind you. It was still fun because you've never seen nothing like that. It's like the biggest party on earth.
But not enough information.
But I just couldn't process it. I was just like, the next day. Day two was the day that everything changed.
Talk about that day, bro.
Mind you, first day, I was on some nonsense. I was on the shenanigans. Okay? So I thought I should have had a great day. The next day, I was on like half of shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Like some shenanigan water, if you know what I mean. And, bro, we're headed to this place called Kinetic Fields.
Kinetic.
And if you've been to EDC, everyone's going to be like, that's that spot. That's the place. They have so many stages, bro. You have like 8 or 9, 10, 12 stages. I don't fucking know. And we're going in, and this is where all the tropes get. I heard about the human centipede kind of thing, how you're holding somebody's back, because you'll lose people. There's so many people, bro. If you're not they have totems in case you lose everybody. There was a group dressed like all Where's Waldo people.
Oh my god!
Because you were just like, oh, and you just find them, bro. I lost everyone when I found my people I was gonna kick it with. I lost them twice and found them again.
You lost them twice.
I would always go to the same spot. I was like, I'm just gonna go over here. It's called Pixel Forest. I was like, I'm gonna go sit over here. I don't know. And every time they'd be like, hey, we found you, fucker. But it was crazy. We're headed to Kinetic Field. And mind you, I've never been, I like EDC music, like certain songs, you know what I'm saying? Like Swedish House Mafia, I really liked them when they came out. You know what I'm saying? Calvin Harris had crazy shit. DJ
Who doesn't
Snake.
love Calvin Harris?
I know, but these are really like surface level, palatable, poppy versions of EDC. Like now I know a bunch of bass groups now, but you know what I mean? Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I actually got educated in it. You know what I mean? Even after. But we're headed to Kinetic Fields, bro, and then all you hear is and so I'm like, okay, rocking, doom, doom, and then you hear this, doom, 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 bro. The lights go, and they all go blue. Every single person around me did the same move. They just dropped, stopped walking, and was just getting right wherever they were at, nigga. I'm getting chills, bro. That was like the essence. It's like you're trying to get to where you're going, and you're having your good time, but when that drop hits, it doesn't matter where the fuck you are. You're hitting it with it. Fucking 100,000 people, bro. I'm talking about. I looked over, and everyone was on the same groove. I was like, it was crazy.
All them damn people making that one movement.
Bro, there was a lady in a cart, you know, those mini bikes, little meeps.
Yeah.
With a neck brace, nigga. I was like, how the fuck do you do that? But it was amazing. It was amazing, bro.
So you're telling me that you saw a woman on a scooter with a neck brace.
I saw everything.
So, but I'm stuck on this scooter lady. So the scooter with the neck.
There was two of them. There was a guy and a girl. and the girl had a broken neck. And the neck brace was lit up.
Stop.
I'm tell you, bro. It doesn't make any. It sounds like a fever dream. I'm trying to tell you this. You're like, nah, he lying. Ain't no fucking way. Especially where I'm from. All my family like, you went where and did what? You on some weird shit, Hundo? Like, nah, for real, bro. I'm like, bro, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Oh my god,
it was amazing. And in Kinetic Fields, it has like this big like lady, like a statue of a lady, and her eyes are closed. And I was like, the first day I was like, that lady's eyes open. I know it does, and I never saw it. You know, third day, we go back at Kinetic Fields. So that's my spot, right? That's where it all happened. And bruh, ramping up.
Day three.
And her eyes start opening. When I tell you, I've never felt 7 as an adult. I was like, oh my fucking god, oh my god! And everyone's like, chill, dog, chill, you're ruining it for everyone. I was like, no, I'm fucking not. No, I'm not. Because again, bro, it was
childlike wonder.
It was life altering. Exactly. I felt it was like all that shit that we do. I think that's why I think people go to EDC, bro. It's like you really check it at the door. Because you know for the next 3 days, this is what you're doing. So all the politics of relationships, all that shit, that's just, it's gone.
That's dead.
It's gone. Bro, on this main stage, again, I'm not really a major EDM person, bro.
Right.
And his name is, what's his name? Set This Guy? Yeah. Set This Guy.
First of all, that name.
Wow. I said, if I ever did EDM producer, I want a name like that.
I would want my name to be something like that for sure if I was doing
you know what I'm saying?
work. If I was doing
you know
EDM music.
Hurt the Clouds, or I don't fucking know, but like.
Hurt the Clouds.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? sounds like someone smoking loud. No, but legitly, bro, I was like, what the fuck are you, like, Set This Guy, and he comes on and his music, I was like, this is the kind of stuff I would make. It was still like big and orchestral and like, I don't know. Ethereal. That's the best way I can describe it. It was like it made you feel like you were lighter. Like if you had problems, they're lighter. Like it was cool, bro. It was cool. Again, like, mind you, I'm Zanigras. Okay, I love me. I'm black instead of black. And I know I'm mulatto. I know I'm lighter than some. It's really my eyes. Honestly, but and I love me. I just love my culture, bro. I just love us. Again, I'm an advocate for men, and I love me some black people, bro. I just feel like I love who doesn't get enough love. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was amazing. I completely recommend all you guys go to EDC at least once, at least one time, and just see who you'll be. You don't even know yourself in that set. You're like, I've never even met me not wearing and getting hit on by beautiful women. Mind you, I had to come home and just be like, no, excuse me, ma'am. I'm liked by someone is worried about where I'm at. But literally, just everywhere. But there weren't even, what the craziest part is, like, I met these two girls. Shout out these ladies. Okay, you know who you are. I would bring them up, but honestly, I don't think we're on the greatest terms. Again, not my fault.
Continue.
Not my fault. But, bro, I met them, and they gave me an experience that I never really had from a woman, because most women are expecting you to be a monster, at least me. You know what I mean? And it didn't make it sexual, didn't make it fearful, they didn't make it anything. They were just like, are you here by yourself? And I was like, yeah. They were like, let's change that. What woman has ever said that to you? Shit. Who? And like Minty was like, we're gonna have a good time. These are my friends. What's going on? And like just shared the experience with you. Like make sure you was good, because you could tell it's your first time. You like a lost fucking puppy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like it renews your faith in people. You know, because you don't get to see them in their like bliss. You always get to see people just so upset. 80% of conversation is complaining. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. You're just complaining about this, complaining about that. So therefore, it's nice to see someone not complaining and just get that vibe. I was with my brother. I was with DJ. Yeah. We're walking through. You know, I find DJ, find B. Oh my God. You know, we get fucking excited. So they're like, we're going over to this stage. Let's go. Let's fucking go. We're walking. Ripped Asian dude. You know, and again, Asians are kind of small. No disrespect.
We talking like Bruce
Lee? I'm talking about like damn near fucking Brock Lesnar. Is an Asian cat. He wasn't that yoked, but he was just solid, bigger than me. Click, clack, 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 right? Walking around with his shirt out and shit. I can't wait till I get some abs. I'm walking around with my shirt off. Clicky, clack, stops and grabs DJ and goes, yo, you are fucking beautiful. No, like, not like that, though. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, just, I need you to know. And he was just like, thank you, man. And I'm like watching this interaction, but you can see these two heterosexual males, and you're just like, we don't do this anymore. So he lets him, he's like, all right, well, later. I was like, man, I told you he's gonna make a best friend. And the dude grabs me. He's like, you're even fucking better. I was like, what? He was like, look at you. I was like, holy shit. I'm not him, so you gotta go. I just pushed him.
It was the eyes, ladies and gentlemen.
Struck him.
Look, anybody that ends up looking Hundo in the eyes, yeah. Yeah.
You better take your girl home. You better just go ahead and go that way. I break relationships. I don't even want them.
Look at his fucking face.
Yeah, I don't even want them. What my twin say? He said, what he said, because I didn't even want it, then passed it. Because I didn't even want to let the homie smash it. Like, what? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. You know what I mean? I don't care how beautiful, like, we'll take this back. Let me word this right, because we're on a podcast. I absolutely think women are mosaic. But if you have a crusty fucking soul,
oh my God, look,
I honestly think you are like worse than Hitler.
And let's go ahead and take it
and
there.
You did a really bad thing. No, I'm just playing. That was a joke. Let me stop right there. I don't want anyone in the fucking comments.
Everybody
what
relax.
Did you say?
Everybody fucking relax.
Okay.
Now, but what I am going to say is this, though. I have met females that would pretty much be dimes, right? Mm-hmm. And we've both been there to see.
Yeah.
But that dime, the minute that we end up finding out the attitude is a fucking penny. If I wanted pennies, I would go to the fucking piggy bank. Fuck? Like,
he's no spare change. No spare change.
None.
All right, look, we've driven to Fucksville. Okay, this is the part where we're gonna get in trouble for this part of the conversation. So since we're here, let's double jeopardy this thing and let's get in trouble. Okay, let's talk about relationships a little bit.
Okay,
yours in particular. I'm about to be really hurtful, you guys. He's not gonna like this conversation. Honestly, I'm just gonna force him to talk. I wish you guys were there and saw how women treat this guy. Like, it's usually the one, and I'm gonna get in trouble. It's usually the ones I look over and I'm like, oh man, she's very fucking gorgeous. Oh my God, look at her. Then she'll look over, and it's not even me. She goes, oh my God, bass. Every fucking time. And they just love you as a person. And I see how these women treat you, and it's just like, crazy, like it's almost impressive because it's not, you're not coming at them like, yeah, shorty, I'm that nigga, yeah, you know, let me get you, you know what I mean, like I'll catch you on Thursday. None of that shit, bro. It's just like, how you been? I hope, how's your auntie? She doing good? Like, I love that shit. That shit is awesome to watch. I'm also a little bit like, what the fuck? But to see that and know the relationship you're in, from my vantage point, I'm just saying, do you think there is a correlation between appreciation and loneliness?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Because again, I feel like you appreciate because of where you are. But if you were a more solid version of yourself, I think there'd be a lot of things you would not tolerate. And I've watched you be that person.
Now,
So.
I will say it like this. Now, in regards to the relationship that I am currently in right now, I'll be honest, you know, like any other couple.
It has its hiccups.
Yeah, it has its hiccups, of course. And there will be moments where
I just had one.
And there would be moments where we would end up getting to a point where she would end up telling me something, and then I take it. Then she says, "Take it how you want." And realistically, we both end up learning. You do not want me to take it how I want because I'm going to end up gone if there's no conversation or clarification. And that's one thing that.
Tell the people you're a Virgo, right?
Yes, I am.
What is she?
A Virgo.
I think that's it's a lot. That's a lot right there. That's like me dating another Gemini. Fuck no. It's too analytical, too much debating.
See, I think my thing is with me is that, you know, I'm just hopeful when it comes to shit. And yes, I have been, you know, done wrong in previous relationships and all this other shit. I've had one woman end up slapping me in the face, and that was high school shit. You know, and then I had one girl cheat on. Actually, that's...
All right, let's stop it right there.
Yeah.
Let me just stop. See what disclaimer. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing right there. I didn't mean to go. Sorry, guys. What the fuck? Don't do that again. No, but that you touched on something I want to bring up and just kind of segue out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's peculiar that women nowadays, right? They're like, all men want to be the girl, or they want to be treated as equal, or they want to split the bills, or they're hopeless romantics, or they're, you know what's really weird to me? I grew up in the 90s, okay? And my mom and my sisters, my older sisters and my older cousins, they had a lot of say and a lot of sway on how I treat women. You know, mind you, I'm lucky enough to have a stepfather whom I adore and love, and I have my biological dad who I love and adore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got so much man in my life to where I was inquisitive about what women thought or how they felt.
Right.
And I was lucky enough to have women around me who did not lie to me. And they tell me women are manipulative and, you know, this, that, and the third. And I grew up in that hopeless romantic era where, you know, the Love Jones, the Sleepless in Seattle's, like all these movies where you want this guy to come in on the white chariot and white knight you, or black knight you, however the fuck, you know what I mean? We're going to do that now. But and now girls are like, I don't want that.
Shit, I wish I was told the truth. I was sheltered.
You know, I know. Hey, shout out to Moms is amazing.
Yes,
she
absolutely.
didn't shelter you. She just kept you from a lot of bullshit. And I feel like it gave you an unrealistic expectation of what a woman should be because mom is on infinity.
Yeah.
And shout out, again, Base's mom is one of the sweetest, kindest,
love you, moms,
gentlest ladies I've ever met in my life. And I love that lady. And she's super dope. And she lets me call her mom. You know, and my mom doesn't get mad when I call her mom. So that's the best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in that likeness, I'm just saying, like, to note that we come from that era that we were just trying, you know, we just want to treat you with the respect that we thought we were going to give you. And it's just one of those things where I feel like personally, it's like what's wrong with us wanting to treat you correctly, and the problem is that I feel like they want to treat themselves and us incorrectly, and they just like most things they want to be okay doing it. It's okay to not fuck with that.
And honestly, like there be some females that I have seen. There be females that I see, and they're just so goddamn independent.
Yeah.
Like if there's anything that I will say, I will give women props for their independence, but at the same time, it's a time and a place for the independence.
I agree.
There's absolutely a time and a place. Like if you're with me, for instance, if you with me and we got all these groceries and shit, and you just mad at me for no fucking reason, well, I'm still going to go ahead and take care of this shit. But at the same time, you're gonna try to go ahead and one trip everything by yourself. No.
Oh, see, I don't have that. You have the prideful one. No, one that's trying to make you feel like less than.
No, I don't got the prideful one.
You had it.
I did. Okay. I did have the prideful.
Okay, again, first off, that sounds like a big lady. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Again, technical issues. This is our first show, so we're just trying to figure out how to. I guess my storage is full.
We're just getting more spacing, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting more spacing. But also, just to let it be known, if you have not gotten any type of smoke yet, go ahead and hit up Zaza. Go ahead and hit up Zaza. Shout out the Zaza brand. Shout out Zaza friends. That is Hundo sponsor right there. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 21 minutes? We're good. We're good. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed that conversation. It sounds like we're just cutting it off abrupt, but we are. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of topics to kind of figure the fuck out.
We have so much shit to talk about.
And try to, but we wanted to just really have a conversation with you guys and see how y'all fed back on this conversation and get y'all tips of what we should talk about and see how it should progress, how the league should progress, because we're always trying to progress. But, you know what I mean? As always, I'm your host, Hundo.
And I am your co-host. It's Bass, baby.
Let's do this.
Yeah.